out of Hamilton. We've been lighting fires and bringing home wins. On the local level, we've had some truly incredible tenant unions who are fighting for the good fight against rent eviction, dem eviction, condo conversion, AGIs, and the fight for much needed repairs. Some of these tenant union fights have become precedent-setting victories, such as intrepid leaders over at 211 York in Dundas, where tenants generated incredible momentum to push for a local nonprofit to purchase their building once their landlord, Ford and Foster, went into insolvency. After an awesome action and working with Press and Allies, Aboriginal Housing, a nonprofit, was actually successful in striking a deal to purchase the building, ensuring the tenants will have access to their affordable homes in the long term. If we can make nonprofit acquisition happen at the local level, the feds have no excuse not to put money towards a federal nonprofit acquisition fund, am I right? At 295 Melvin in the East End, where I live, we voted to organize with ACORN to start forcing our corporate landlord and elite management to address the serious health and safety issues in our building. The tenant union so far has won meetings with management, and some of our demands related to fire safety, building security, and pest control have been met. I can attest that getting organized with your neighbors gets things done. Because change doesn't happen on its own. We are all here because we know that's universally true. Getting together and fighting for change is how change happens.
My name is Stuart Klasinga. I am the chair of Hamilton's East End chapter. Thank you. Across the city, our 4 chapters have been pushing for sweeping changes in local policy, which have had a ripple effect beyond just our urban boundary. Thank you. I heard a little bit of Hamilton in Toronto's presentation. Hamilton will have its very own landlord licensing program in force next summer. Hamilton is Ontario's first city to have a rent eviction protection in place. And Hamilton is Canada's first city to pass a motion for a maximum heat bylaw to protect tenants from the heat. Set the building on fire! If we have to pay for our landlords' mortgages and their lifestyles, then they should be required to provide homes that are at least comfortable and not going to make us sick or kill us. Hamilton ACORN is going to make sure our city makes that happen. People! I was going for power, but okay. The people, united! People, power! People, power! I'm never going to get off the stage if I can't finish. On top of all that, we still have several other irons in the fire. In fact, the day after we return from convention, several of us will be delegating to council again to push for a strong rental replacement bylaw. Provincially, while our Conservative MPP Neil Lovesden is happy to pretend that we do not exist, flat out ignoring several invitations to join one of our regular meetings or workshops, we will not be letting him off the hook for neglecting so many people in his riding. When we picketed in front of his office, he hid behind his staff and refused to see us. No politician who votes against banning things like above guideline increases, rent control, or reforming bodies like the Landlord-Tenant Board is doing their job when it comes to representing the interests of low-income, marginalized, or racialized residents. And we will remind them of their failures at every opportunity we get. Federally, we have built some great momentum for affordable groceries. One very frigid afternoon in February, we hosted a community march in front of a large grocery chain, which saw representatives from several union and community groups from across the city, all marching under their own banners, but marching together to tell greedy, price-gouging capitalists that enough is enough, and we are not going to remain quiet while they exploit us for basic necessities. 10 seconds, I promise. Hamilton is excited to be attending ACORN National Convention. We hope to learn a lot. We just might teach a few things along the way. We have over 30 members here, so you're bound to see some of us will be the ones who are looking like they're experiencing breathing fresh air for the first time in years.